So Tory Lanez is about to go to jail, and for good reason. He decided it would be cool to shoot Meg the Stallion. It all went down after a crazy night of partying at Kylie Jenner's. On their way home, an argument broke out and Megan was shot. Now Tory is trying to act like this didn't happen and Megan is lying. So let's get into it. We have two main characters in today's story. First off, Daystar Peterson, also known as Tory Lanez. He is a Canadian rapper, singer, and record producer. And then we have Megan Pete, also known as Megan the Stallion. She is an American rapper who gained her fame through social media, and she's been incredibly successful this past year. For the purpose of this video, we're going to refer to them as their stage names, but pretty much Tory is currently 29 years old, Meg is 26 years old. They kind of had a fling going at some point, but that ended when Tory decided to go and shoot her. And it's not like he accidentally shot her, because he looked at Meg, told her to dance B-word, and then shot her in both of her feet. They were on their way back from Kylie Jenner's. There was an argument in the car and she was trying to get out, but of course Tory didn't allow that to happen, so he decided to yell at her, telling her to dance, and then shot her in her feet. Police were quickly on the scene, and you guys will see Meg is actually leaving the car and she's kind of like stumbling to walk away. You can actually see that there are footprints on the street, and that's because she's bleeding from her feet from the shot. So she's trying to get away from the vehicle, follow the police orders because they're all surrounding them. There's a helicopter, there's a lot of commotion, and it's really hard to see, but you'll see little like tracks of like dark spots from where Meg was walking because of that blood leaving her body. Before we get into the details, I'm going to play a clip of Meg talking about her experience and how it was the scariest moment of her life, because I can't imagine what she was thinking, especially dealing with a man like Tory, because he was trying to cover up the whole thing. But listen to Meg describe the situation, and in this Instagram live, she was actually really emotional talking about it.
Helping me get through this. I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the bullets taken out. And it was super scary. Oh Lord, I didn't think I was gonna cry. But yeah, I had to get surgery. It was super scary. It was like just the worst experience of my life.
It wasn't that long ago that Meg lost her mother and her father, and she feels really alone in her life, and I can't imagine how scared she was in the hospital preparing for surgery. But let's back up and talk a little bit about what led up to this and what really went down. So Meg and Tory and all of these people were at Kylie Jenner's party, and Meg actually wanted to leave, and the reason why she left with Tory was because at this point in the night she didn't know how she was going to get home. Her phone was dead, and there was an opportunity to catch a ride with a friend. The two were driving away from a party hosted by Kylie Jenner in the Hollywood Hills. Along with Tory's bodyguard and one of Megan's friends, they were all driving in the car, and then an argument started. At this point, Megan demanded to be let out of the car, but Tory wasn't having it, and he decided to shoot her in the feet to stop her. It also appears that Tory was drunk during this incident. I don't know exactly who was driving the car. I hope it's not Tory Lanez, but he was heavily intoxicated according to the police. What I think is so incredibly disgusting about this story is that Tory tried to bribe Meg to lie about the situation so he wouldn't get in trouble. But he ended up getting hit with 2 charges. One for actually shooting at Meg, and then secondly for having a weapon when he wasn't supposed to have one. Honestly, I'm glad there's justice in this situation because Meg was really hurt by Tory. Tory. I mean, keep in mind, Meg Thee Stallion is a huge dancer. She's so good at like twerking and all that, and she's got these very strong knees, but her knees aren't going to keep her up if her feet are all damaged and broke. So according to a testimony in the courtroom, Tory Lanez was standing on the stepboard of the SUV and Megan was outside the car when he decided to shoot her. She instantly fell to the ground in pain and attempted to crawl away. So she got out of the car and he decided to shoot at her twice, hitting both of her feet. She said, like, I never put my hands on nobody. When recalling the scenario, I barely even said anything to the man who shot me when I was walking away. We were literally 5 minutes away from the home. So Meg actually saw Tory grab the firearm and began to shoot at her. She immediately fell to the ground because of the pain that she felt in her feet. She observed blood coming out. And then she crawled away to a driveway of one of the residents in the neighborhood, and she described her injuries as bleeding profusely. Here's an Instagram video of Meg Thee Stallion describing what happened that night.
You dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car starts shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that.
So again, Megan was attempting to get out of the SUV and get away from Tory. So what is he thinking to shoot her in her feet? Also, I feel like the feet, like that's just so aggressive. It's like, was he trying to take away her ability to walk one day? I mean, dancing is such a huge part of her career. It just seems so truly evil to shoot towards someone's feet. And there's also footage out there of Megan during this incident. So there's footage to review, and you guys can see that she's truly uncomfortable in that moment and probably still trying to process the fact that she was just shot at. We actually have photos of Megan's injuries, and honestly, I'm not going to show you the uncensored version because it's actually so incredibly graphic, but if you guys want to go and check it out for yourself, it's out there. But what's interesting about this altercation between Tory and Megan is the fact that Megan actually lied to police when they came to help her. She told them that she actually stepped on some broken glass, and that's why her feet are like that. She later admitted that she lied about the situation because at this point there was the whole like George Floyd situation, Black Lives Matter, and she was scared that if she brought up the gun, then the police would have just started shooting all of them. And I honestly get what she means by that because it is scary. I mean, I'm honestly scared of police. I can't even imagine how other people feel. Like, I mean, we're all like freaked out by this because we've seen police, you know, take the extra step and do things they're not supposed to do. So I understand why she had that mentality, but at the same time, like, Tory did something wrong, so you would hope the police would do the right thing. Because Megan was injured, she had to go to the hospital. And at this point, the doctors were like, like broken glass. Well, there are bullet fragments in your foot, so that doesn't really add up. And at this point, she's still scared because she doesn't know like what to think, what to believe, who to trust.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. You got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, nah, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all want to believe the lie before you believe the truth.
So it wasn't just the whole like George Floyd and Black Lives Matter thing that kind of stopped Megan from telling the full truth, because she also had Tory in her ears trying to tell her to, you know, act like nothing happened because he didn't want to get in trouble. She said that he begged her not to report the incident, which made her even more fearful. I'm really scared, Megan told the magazine, because this is like right in the middle of all the protesting. The police are killing everybody. You got Tory telling you like, hey, like, don't, don't tell them the truth while we've got helicopters over here swarming the scene. And Tory was even like, oh, here, here's some money. I'll give you some money. Like, just shush, let's keep it quiet or whatever. And Meg is like, hold up. Like, I'm disgusted that you think I'm just going to take money and act like this didn't happen. Megan stated that Tory apologized for shooting her and offered her money and begged her to please not say anything, and made a reference to the fact that he was already on probation, and he begged her, please, Megan, don't say anything, which I would have no patience for. So Tory Lanez ended up getting arrested, and he had a bail of $190,000. So he had to pay that bond, and he was ordered to stay away from Megan. And it looks like Tory's lawyers are trying to clean up his mess, because they went to TMZ and they said that Tory never offered to pay anyone anything, which honestly, his lawyers are so sneaky and nasty that I can't even imagine like being Megan and having a friend do this to you and then having the lawyers go and try to discredit you publicly. Earlier this past year, Megan was pretty quiet about the situation. She wasn't speaking publicly or anything. But then Tory's publicist and his lawyers and all that were going out to the media and trying to make it seem like this all never really happened, and Meg wasn't having it. So back in August, she decided to go on Instagram Live and she told the world what happened, and she's not going to allow Tory to create this false narrative.
But y'all really dragging it. Like, I tried to just be cool, stay out the way, because at the end of the day, I'm really a real bitch. Like, I'm from Houston. I'm from the South Side. It ain't like oh, let me go run and tell my business to the internet. Let me go run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and stop lying.
So Meg has actually publicly spoken about this situation a few times since then. And honestly, in the first video, the one you just watched, it looked like she was pretty angry about it all. But then she went on Instagram Live again and she was really sad over it. I think just the loss of her father and her mother combined with feeling like alone and hopeless and not knowing what to do. I mean, she lost her parents and she was in a weird space, and she allowed people like Tory to come into her life and be her friend. And she's realizing that she probably trusted a little bit too easily, especially being in Hollywood. There are so many sleazy people. So I honestly feel so bad for Meg, and she's such a strong woman for going to college, graduating, having a music career, doing all this, losing her parents, and she's still here standing and fighting for herself and not allowing Tory to win this battle.
Imagine being 25 and you don't have both of your parents. My mama was my best friend. She, I'm still really not over that. So you kind of try to fill like your space with a bunch of people that you think is making you happy. I just feel like I was moving really fast. I was moving too fast. I wasn't taking enough time for myself. I thought I was ready to be around a bunch of I thought I was ready to be, I thought I was ready to give good energy to other people, and other people wasn't ready to give good energy to me.
I'm so glad that Megan went on and set the record straight, because she has so much support behind her. And I can't imagine anyone trying to support Tory Lanez. Like, ew, like, why would you support a guy who did something like this? And honestly, it looks like he's going to end up in jail. There have been court hearings recently because there's going to be a big trial in about a week or so. And he's actually been saying that Megan's been trying to frame him this past year and that she's been doing everything in her power to make him look bad. And while being in court at these hearings, he's been so disrespectful, shaking his head, acting disgusted. It's just like he's acting like he's innocent here. He's done nothing wrong, and I can't imagine being so entitled or having such an ego, because how do you just go and shoot someone and then act like, oh, like, I'm so disgusted to be in court and to be dealing with this, blah, blah, blah. She should have just accepted my bribe. Like, he has such bad energy. Tory has also gotten snappy with some of the court officials, telling them, like, why should I apologize? What have I done wrong? Just being absolutely nasty. And honestly, he might be in jail for a long time. Not like a year or 2 years, like 8 years. Like it's not looking good. So Tory Lanez really should straighten up his act, but honestly, it's way too late. And I'm just so happy that Meg is able to still dance and operate correctly, because if you guys looked up that picture of her injury, it is not pretty, and she survived that one. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Here is my email. What do you think about Tory? I feel like it's so disgusting. He told her, dance B word, dance B, and then shot her. Like, ew, what type of, like, I just feel like like, you got to have a certain brain chemistry to allow these thoughts or these behaviors to even process for them to become real life. And I feel like Tory needs like psychiatric evaluation, or he needs to go and learn how to respect women, because the way he treated Meg is not okay. But let's go ahead and open this P.O. Box package item. It looks like it's from Florida. Oh my god, which is so triggering. In 2 days I'm going to be in Florida. I'm actually pre-filming a good amount of videos today. I think this one will be out like probably first out of the batch that I'm pre-filming, but oh my god, I'm so excited to be down in Florida, and you're already down in there. I don't know where this city is, but maybe, oh wait, oh, so we got pictures here. So we got a picture right here. Hopefully they want me to show this. Oh, a picture right here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What is this? Okay, so we've got like some students in a classroom. You guys may or may not know that my younger sister is actually a special education teacher. So it all falls really close. I don't know if this is special education. I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and see what this is. I don't see necessarily a note, but it looks like it's a donation thing for MainSpring Academy. Let's see if there's actually a note here. Sloan, my name is Sabrina Snow. I am one of the directors at MainSpring Academy, a special education charity organization in Florida. Every year our kids make something special to hand out as gifts, and this year they made a lemon soap. Okay. I wanted to send you one, and I hope you enjoy it. 3 years ago, our tiny school was at risk of closure, which would have been devastating to our families and leaving our kids with nowhere to go. If it wasn't for our community standing up for us, oh, it's so sweet. Oh, thank you for standing up for the voiceless on YouTube. Please never change. Wow, Sabrina, that is so special to me and you guys. I mean, I love that you included the pictures and stuff too. It just shows like these are real life people, you know, in real life, people who need like programs like this in schools and something to look forward to. And that's so just like selfless of you to do something like this. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, for the soaps. Oh, they smell so good. And that's so sweet that you guys like do something like this. Oh, I don't know. I just love that. And I like love charity stuff, and I'm here for it. And wow, you got some like talented soap makers over here. That is so by students of MainSpring Academy. That is so sweet. And I love the colors of those. These are so nice, and I just think it's like extremely, again, thoughtful that you guys go and put that like extra like love into it and send it out to people who maybe like support your school and all. So I'm definitely gonna go and check it out. Look at these soaps. These are so nice. Thank you so much. I love your program, and everything's gonna be listed below. So go and check it out, guys, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.